Just thinking about it, Claire was already lying on the bed and said angrily, "You are not allowed to sneak up. Otherwise I will drive you to the bedroom on the first floor." Charlie had no choice but to say angrily, "Okay, my wife, I won't upgrade yet, I'll talk about it when Mom comes back." This night, Charlie was quite depressed. At the same time, he was even more annoyed at Elaine. This mother-in-law, if she hadn't owed her hand to steal his premium card, things wouldn't be what they are now. If she were honest, she would definitely be sleeping in the big bedroom upstairs now, and he and Claire would sleep on the same bed. It seems that this woman still owes repairs. When I look back, I have to say hello to Isaac and send a few people in to teach her a lesson. At least let her learn a lesson, and dare not steal other people's things and steal other people's bank cards to withdraw money from the bank in the future. In sharp contrast with Charlie, Jacob upstairs. Jacob didn't fall asleep when he was excited this evening. He remembered his past with Mei Qing several times in his mind, thinking back and forth, and taste back and forth. The whole person has been completely immersed in it. The more he thought about Mei Qing, the more he looked forward to seeing her again. Early the next morning, Jacob, who hadn't slept the whole night, was rather vigorous, and his happy whole body was closed from ear to ear. He got up early to wash, and shaved his beard clean without leaving a single stubble. Then he combed his gray hair well, sprayed some styling spray, and then turned the box in the cabinet again and looked for it. Out of the high-end suit that he had been reluctant to wear. This suit was specially made in Hong Kong when the Wilson family was in its heyday. At that time, he was also the second son of the Wilson family. The old master didn't hesitate to give his pocket money, so he had a lot of face when he went out every day. Unfortunately, Jacob's life is not good these years, so he didn't get lucky. This suit still fits well. After changing into his clothes, Jacob looked at himself in the mirror, showing a satisfied smile when he was 10 years younger. Just as the so-called happy events are refreshing, the smile on Jacob's face is simply uncontrollable. He believes that Mei Qing will not be disappointed when she sees him now. Thinking of this, he was so excited that he couldn't wait to rush to the airport immediately to meet Mei Qing again. However, Mei Qing's plane landed at later than 10 o'clock, so it was still early, so he went downstairs and came to the restaurant. In the restaurant, Claire and Elsa were sitting at the table drinking milk. Charlie was still busy in the kitchen with fried eggs and bacon. Elsa was the first to see Jacob and was surprised and said, "Wow! Uncle dressed so young today." "Ah! Really?" Jacob smiled a little embarrassedly, and asked, "Is it okay?" Elsa gave a thumbs up. "That's great." Claire raised her head at this time and saw that her father was actually wearing his favorite suit. She was surprised and asked, "Dad, what are you doing in this dress?" Jacob hurriedly said, "I have something to do today. An old friend came back from abroad and wants to meet me for a meal." After that, Jacob said again, "Oh yes, Charlie is with me at noon. Don't come home for dinner, just order a meal at the company." "Dad," Claire said with some dissatisfaction, "Mom is still missing. I still expect you and Charlie to go out with me today to find her. Why are you still making an appointment with your old classmates for dinner?" Jacob said, "Then when they are here, I can't help but meet up, right?" Claire said angrily, "But my mother is missing. Shouldn't you worry about her first? At this time, you are still in the mood to go to an appointment. Are you and Mother not a couple?" Jacob nodded and said, "It's a couple." After that, he added another sentence, "But I'm separated." Claire was angrily speechless. Dad was dressed so formal at this time, and even his hairstyle was deliberately adjusted. It must have been a meeting with a female classmate. Moreover, Dad said that the other party came back from abroad, and that is probably the first love, her mother said. She felt angry when she thought that her mother was still missing, but her father was dressed up and going to eat with her first love. Jacob said seriously at this time, "Your mother can find it any time, but I have already made an appointment with someone for this dinner. I can't break the appointment. I will search together after dinner. I will find her with Charlie." Claire said, "Go by yourself, Charlie will follow me." "How can I do that?" Jacob said hurriedly, "I can't go alone with my son." "How inappropriate. Or you let Charlie go to your mother, and you come with me.